What's up, y'all? So over the weekend, Alycia Baumgardner was out and about at a fight, and she did a quick interview. Of course, they asked her about Claressa Shields after the whole blow up that happened back in May, and here's what she had to say.
We saw Claressa Shields. You guys seem to get into it backstage. Just what can you tell us about that whole situation?
Listen, at the end of the day, consequences will be paid, and I'm going to just leave it at that.
Were you surprised
Consequences are consequences, baby. If you read the Bible, you know what a consequence is, all right? Next question.
How will that fight play out if you guys end up doing fight?
Listen, I would knock her out, but next question. We not talking about her, though.
So you said you're coming back.
Yeah, so Alycia Baumgardner is like, whatever. We're not trying to talk about her. She keeps talking about consequences. This is like the third time that she's brought that up. So it's leading people to believe that there are definitely some potential legal repercussions based on what happened back in May at the Netflix event. Claressa Shields has caught wind of this interview, and here's her response via X, formerly known as Twitter. She says, OMG, shut your scary A up. Ain't gonna knock nobody out. All that mouth but wanna press charges. Anyways, August 15th, the real face of women's boxing back outside. Now, she did leave the link in the bottom for people to go purchase the tickets. Based on what people are saying, they're not selling as they thought they would. It's not sold out. I do know that. And I do see where Claressa has been pushing those tickets and trying to get people engaged with trying to buy tickets for that fight. What makes it difficult, for her is that it appears that, Salida isn't really pushing the fight like I feel like it should. I mean, it's called Salida Promotions. And two of their fighters are on the card. So it seems like to me that would be a little bit more of a push from them. I'm not sure what Win Records' role is in trying to get this fight, sold out. But Claressa is working hard to try to get this fight sold out. So as of today, here is the map for the State Farm Arena seats for the Claressa Shields fight. The map is still very blue, which means that there's plenty of available seating. The lighter blue sections mean that, there's more seats that have been purchased and they're a different price tier. And I believe the gray seats are either unavailable or are sold out. So again, we're within a month of this fight and the tickets are not moving as they anticipated. There have been so many things that have gone against Claressa and her, public image, especially in the last few months. And we're seeing the results of this with this fight not being sold out already. I mean, like, usually when it comes to boxing, fights are sold out very quickly. I said from the beginning it was very ambitious to have, a fight at the State Farm Arena. It is a big venue. And not that I didn't think that it would be sold out. It's just I'm surprised that it's not, especially with the baddies undercard. You know what I mean? Like that seems to be a big franchise, but it's still not sold out. I really believe that the whole backlash of the Claressa Shields drama is a big reason as well as to why this fight has not sold out. There is trash talk. Of course, we're familiar with that. And then there is messing up your public persona and your public support. And clearly, in Claressa Shields' case, we see where this altercation with Alycia Baumgardner has done true damage to her image. And people who did support her don't feel like it's worth it anymore. She doesn't exhibit the champion behavior. Now, I don't know why people keep asking Alycia, would she fight Claressa or what would happen in a fight? Because Claressa has been banned from MVP, the same, people that Alycia are signed to. So a couple of things and reasons why this fight won't happen is number one, the ban. Number two, the weight class. They can't seem to agree on a weight. You can't just fight somebody because you want to in the professional boxing world. Alycia would have to come up, Claressa would have to come even further down, and they just can't seem to agree. on that number. So at this point, it's been implied numerous times that perhaps there's been some legal repercussions that's coming forth. Claressa made mention of that in her response to what was said this past weekend. And I'm just like, at this point, I want to ask Claressa, has all of this been worth it? Like, we've seen a decline in your public image. There's looming, legal repercussions potentially. Like, at what point do you say, you know what, I'm just going to ignore all the crap and I'm going to be great? And not in a false pride sense, but like in a true sense of being great, as in being focused, as in not entertaining mess, and just trying to clean up her public image. What do you guys think? Do you think that this particular incident with Alycia Baumgardner has negatively impacted, her image, and why people aren't supporting like we think that they should regarding Claressa Shields because of who she has been in women's boxing? Or, like, what do you think is the cause for the ticket sales not selling like we thought they would? What do you think her next steps need to be? Y'all let me know what y'all think.